I first moved to this school to escape the feeling of dread, to escape the weight that would come with waking, knowing that I had to go to school. I thought moving schools would make me a happier person. I thought it would completely strip me of sadness. For a while, this was true. Templestowe College had suddenly made me a happier person. I was confident and I was content. But I soon realized that you can't really escape the dramas of being a teenager. I had made a lot of really bad choices, and I say I had made them because after spending 6 months away from them, I realized that if I had just made better choices, so much more would have turned out better. I know that I'm not all to blame for everything that happened. I know that in a lot of cases, I only did as much as I could, and what I knew was right. Recently, a friend of mine, Annie, made a really bad choice, and that choice really hurt me. At first, I was angry, I was upset, and I felt betrayed. I couldn't believe that she could break our trust the way that she did. But it wasn't until I spoke to Annie, it wasn't until she broke down in tears and described to me how guilty she felt that I realized I was in the exact same position as her a year ago. I then realized that all the events leading up to me moving schools began with me making the same bad choice that she had just made. It was around this time that I started to preach the word self-respect. By definition, self-respect means having confidence and pride in oneself. It means the feeling of behaving with honor and dignity. I asked 10 of my peers what their definition of self-respect was. Nearly all of them began with, I don't know. Eventually, a few of them started to spit out the words loving yourself, believing in yourself, having confidence in yourself. But then I asked them, how many of them think that teenagers actually have self-respect these days? Every single one of them said none of them. They said that no teenagers of today have self-respect. And whether that be because of the media, because of unrealistic expectations, or simply because we've grown up in a society that tells us we'll never be good enough. Without self-respect, teenage self-esteem will become a dying reality, is becoming a dying reality, and will soon become a myth. I spent the past few weeks discovering myself. I know what my values are, I know what's important to me, and I know what I stand for. I believe that waking up inspired to change the world isn't something that just comes to you. It isn't just an epiphany, it's a responsibility. And that opportunity to change the world is something that you actually have to work for. But some people don't take that opportunity. Some people go to bed and wake up the next day exactly the same way as they did before. Self-respect is not just about putting something on that is deemed acceptable. No, self-respect is having morals and abiding by them. Self-respect is having boundaries and accounting for them. Self-respect is not letting anyone or anything contradict you when you know you're doing the right thing. Self-respect is loving, caring, and believing in yourself.